Happy Friday, and welcome to a review of Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. Now, for the last 3 episodes, the Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2 has been on a quick pace and vibe going on. For the last 3 episodes, we got a lot of moments in the last 3 episodes. I'm not saying they were exciting, but the pacing of it, I can see why people got mad at it because of the rush pacing moments that we're getting. Cliffhangers after cliffhanger after cliffhanger, characters after characters after characters being introduced. But make no mistake about it, Season 2 of Rising Shield Hero is potential everybody's top 10. Now, I'm not putting it in like a top 3 because I think other shows has paved the way to be a top 3, like Spy X Family is one. I'm trying to think of other two that kind of has it. But to me, Rising Shield Hero Season 2 is like a 5. Like top 5. And my boy Naofumi, being that he's the best, and still to this day, the Mount Rushmore of Isekais, he's up there as number 1. But, this episode 4, gave us something to understand. When it comes to Rising Shield Hero, we need to know about characters' backstories. Some people hate dialogues because all the talking, and you ask yourself, get to the moment, get to the point. I get it. But make no mistake, having episode 4 of this brought out more attention on Risha's, and that was really important in this episode. So let's get right to it with Rising of the Shield Hero episode 4. Okay, let's talk about it. So after 3 episodes of action, teamwork, seeing Raphtalia, Philo, Naofumi, everyone else, Claire, and the old lady, after seeing everybody doing so much work, we have to know about Rishia. See, that's the thing. People seem to forget why Rishia even joined this team. The green hair pigtail girl. Everyone was questioning, why are you with the bow hero? Why are you with the bow hero after what he banished you? And you still like him. Why are you helping this deck? Why are you helping this guy? And before I even go on with that, let me just say this perfectly clear. Let me say this clear. Bow hero, spear hero, and the sword hero, y'all trash. Y'all are freaking trash. You guys are the worst Isekai's characters of all. Let me just say that. And you know what? Later on, I don't care if you guys got captured. Well, I know you guys got captured, but still, I'm like, good fucking job. Now die, cause y'all suck. But back to what I was saying. So Rishia, we got more of Rishia's backstory. It was storytelling, but it was more about Rishia's backstory, and it was kind of sad. It was so sad to say the least. To sum up Rishia's backstory it's like Raphtalia's backstory. It was all sad, and we understand Raphtalia's backstory. Rishia's, I won't say is not sadder than Raphtalia's, but it was sad. So apparently she lives in a family with her mom, dad, having a good normal life. Everything was fine until that noble, the higher up fat nobles. Every isekai every isekai anime, and I'm pretty sure you know this. They all have a fat, disgusting guy, all noble like, taking people to hostage or do whatever they want. It's those type of people. They kidnap Rishia to pay off the debt, punched the mom and dad out, and she was in prison, and it felt sad because she had nowhere else to go, very sad to say the least. And then here comes the bow hero coming in to save her. Now people are like, really? That's why you like the bow hero? Hear me out. I understand Rishia's why she loved it. I get it. But let's be honest. Would you accept that? She has nowhere else to go. Their family was in debt. She had nowhere else to go. All that. And now the bow hero took her under his wing and said, be my party. I will help you. And as a result, as a result of that, they finally, thanks to the bow hero, help Rishia and her family. They're back. They're finally back. I'm sorry. In other words, he solved the issue and helped out. He helped out Rishia and her family. But I'm like, after everything the bow hero did for Rishia, you kicked her out. For what? All because he was more useful? All because she was more useful than the bow heroes? Then if we look at the bow heroes party, Rishia was more useful than anybody. And I get Rishia's clumsy, she's shy. I get that. And she always cries, but still, she's trying to help. And that's what I like about characters who sometimes who knows that they can't do a lot, but we know potentially they could do a lot. And I get that. So as they're going now onto the tortoise's back. So their journey's on. After chopping off that tortoise's head, they got the Naofumi and his party got to climb onto the back. They have to climb on to the tortoise's back. And I like how Phil's, I like Phil, having on the tightrope walking. It was great. Now, I like how, and we got a moment with Phil and Raphtalia sitting, sleeping together. They're like sisters. And it was so cute. Osan and Rishia talking about relationships and talking about their love for, it was really good. And then when they got to the center of the back, at least, they see a village burnt out, people dead, a lot of casualties. And it's kind of bringing up to Raphtalia. Because if you guys remember, Raphtalia have seen their sisters, her sisters die in a prison cell. So she understands it's hard. Now, Raphtalia, she dealt with this back in season 1. She dealt with this. So she knows exactly. She dealt with this. So she's not gonna cry. We know Raphtalia ain't gonna cry. She did all that in season 1. So I understand her frustration and her sadness towards the deaths and all these people in this village. Even Rishia and Os understood everything though. So, she stepped up in this one as well. And by the way, we saw the queen. Doing something. Leading troops or whatnot. Is like the queen is doing something. So yeah, she's doing her own thing. Unlike other people. But so they go into this temple and they saw the temple with about the Spirit Tortoise. The Spirit Tortoise, information about the Spirit Tortoise, how to kill it, how to seal it, and all that stuff. But even Oath said we have to go inside it to destroy the heart. That's the main thing, to kill the heart. But Rishi, she may not be a fighting type. She may not be a fighter, but she's intelligent. She does have knowledge. Let's not say she's dumb. She has knowledge. So there was a tablet. And it only speaks Japanese. All the rappers was like, Japanese? They were like, because in there, let's think about it. In the world that Naofumi's in, he had to learn a lot to learn these languages that they're talking. But when he found a tablet that's in Japanese, he's like, oh, I can read this. This is a language I know how to. This is a language. And then just when we find more about the information, the whole temple collapsed. But we know that the place that they have to go through is through that tunnel and destroy the heart. Now, Naofumi had a plan that they're going to go. But Rishia's like, no, I want to go too. Because I want to save the bow hero. And the only reason I'm doing this because I'm in your party and I want to go. See, Rishia is developing. She's stepping up. She wants to show not only to Naofumi that she's more useful, but she wants to show the bow hero that you saved my life. To her, it's like, you saved my life, bow hero, and I want to show you just how more useful I can be. Even though she was useful in the bow hero's party, and the bow hero kicked her out. But it's like to it's like for the eyes, we need to see her do more to shut the bow hero up, and for the bow hero to apologize for kicking her out the party. That's what she's trying to show. So as they go through the tunnels, oh my God, yep, our beloved team is back. Liark, Teresa, and everyone's personal favorite, for some reason, the fan hero, aka Glass. Glass is back, Liark's back, Teresa's back, and they're back. That's the good thing. That's what I like about it. I like it because we haven't seen them since season 1. I mean, seeing them reunited is like look at them. We haven't seen you in so long, Glass. Look at her. Best. Best. I mean, what can I say? I like how they ended with a cliffhanger with Glass and their party joining. I'm like, we got them. They're finally back. And that's that. So, here's the thing. Overall, episode 4 wasn't a lot of impact episode. It wasn't like, I get it. It was a lot of dialogue in this episode, and we didn't get a lot of fighting. We didn't get a lot of action like last week's episode. But this week was more storytelling. It was more storytelling to Rishia's backstory because she was first introduced and we didn't know nothing about her. But now that we know about Rishia's backstory, about why she joined the bow hero and what she's doing for and what she's fighting for, again, a lot of storytelling does it. Now I get it. There's a lot of dialogue. It was dialogue. But here's the thing. Sometimes a lot of dialogue can tell more about a character. And what we got in this episode was a lot of dialogue about Rishia's backstory. Her love, her sadness with her being captured, her love for the bow hero and all that. So we got more in her improvements as mastering Kai and whatnot. So we got a lot more on her. And that's a good thing. And what a way to end it with Glass, Liark, and they're back again. So they're gonna work together. I mean, we're gonna see it happen. And again, don't fool Naofumi in disguise. Don't fool my boy like that. He knows. Don't fool him. Especially walking with a side. Like, come on, really? Really? That ain't gonna work. So this was a good episode. Again, not as great, but I had some storytelling with Rishia. So that makes it worth watching. Now, I look forward for next week's episode of Rising of Shield Hero, and let's see if they're gonna teamwork or fight. Let's see where this goes. I'm not gonna tell y'all because I read the manga, so I'm not gonna get you into details. But let's see where this goes in next week's episode of Rising of Shield Hero Season 2.